Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Glory Islands. Glory Islands is a game published by Rio Grande Games by designer Arv D. Fuller, German, I'm assuming. You can see it right there. I'm not good with names. Plays 2 to 4 players, ages 14 plus, 30 to 40 minutes. All that's probably pretty accurate. It's a fairly simple and rules light game. What you're doing in this game is, let's see. I'm not going to read all this. Stuff on Tortuga, people were dying. The quarrel gets louder and louder. One pirate finally makes himself heard above the rest. I propose a contest. The captain and crew who win shall be proclaimed the best pirate in the Caribbean. Before long, the crews are ready, the wind is right, and the sails are unfurled. The contest starts with the legendary shout, "To the Glory Islands!" I don't know what that means, but sure. You're basically racing your ship around this board, trying to put pirates out on the island. Different segments of island. There's a bunch of islands pieced together, kind of like Tetris shapes, and you're trying to get more of your pirates on each of those islands to score a little bit of area control piece. So, simultaneous action, everybody's going to pick a card, play it at the same time, reveal, high card goes first, that's how much you can move, how far you can put down your pirate, and there may be a special ability. That's it. So if you want to see all of that works, you can click the link in the video description. Otherwise, stick around here and we'll take a look at the components. Alright, so let's take a look at the components for Glory Island. So this is a small box. You can see it's pretty thin, so I'm not going to go into too much detail on that at the moment. The board is actually really nice, and I kind of like it. It's just a grid, so your ship moves around here, and then in here is where your pirates are, and you can see each of the spaces on the board, are really easy. That's treasure, that's points, that's a barrel. And you can clearly see the delineation of the islands. Pretty easy to see and all that kind of stuff. There is another side of the board which is a different island configuration. I played both. I don't know if it really matters. It felt kind of the same to me. I don't really know. The little bonus tokens here for the mini expansion, definitely play with that. It just gives you something else to do. It adds literally one more rule. Not that big a deal. This in-game scoring card is pretty nice. Tells you what the sets are worth and all the other ways you're going to score points, except for this. It would have been nice if that was on there. Also shows your icon, so if as you're switching cards, other people are going to pick them up when they'd use their one, so it's good to have that so you know whose cards are what. The barrels are really nice wooden barrels. Again, it could just be a cube because all they do is go on your board and you spin them. That's it. Yeah, probably overkill. Player board's pretty nice. Tells you how all the islands score, gives you capacity for your ship of barrels, place to put things, some special abilities here, all that kind of stuff. Pretty simple. So yeah, that's pretty good. Decent quality cardboard. The treasure tokens, there's a whole pile of them. Let me get the bag here. Whole pile. You can see them here. And the backs all look like treasure chests, and all the pictures on the inside are different. Even if you have color issues, they're all different shapes. There's coins, crowns, plants, green gem, red gem, and then just duplicates of that. You're supposed to take some out in a 2-player game. I don't know if it necessarily matters, but sure, have at it. The rule book is pretty good. I didn't really have any issues, but I'll show you anyway. It's pretty small. I have it folded for the in-game score, but it gives you setup on how to play, how the tracks move, examples of all the special power cards. Once you've played the game once, those are like super self-explanatory, no issues. So yeah, it's scoring examples, all that kind of thing. Works really well. I appreciate the rule book. I had no issues with it. So yeah, there's that. So I keep saying those are the components for Glory Islands. Let's go up the top and see what we think about the game. All right, so that was Glory Island. This is a pretty fun little game. I got this from Rio Grande. They sent me a whole pile of a whole box of games to review, twice actually, and this was in there. And it had a cool look to it, so I wanted to try it. And I love the set collection of the treasures, all that kind of thing. And it's pretty entertaining. It might go on a little bit too long, but the simultaneous action selection is nice. Pick how far you want to move your ship. Try to not spend all of your sailing points, because you go too far, you will sink. I love that mechanism where you can do something and actually cause yourself to lose. A little bit of area control, collecting some bonuses, trying to maneuver yourself around so you can snipe in on an island at the end to score some points. Yeah, that's basically the whole game. Moving around, putting your pirates down. It's a fun little exercise. It's not complex. Anybody can play this game. And I think it's just a ton of fun. I'm not going to belabor the point here, because if you watch the playthrough, it's a pretty simple game. But it's enjoyable. And I've played through a lot of these Rio Grande games since I've gotten them, and this one's up there as maybe one of the favorites that they sent me. So that's saying a lot, because I love these old crusty ones. And this one doesn't actually look that crusty. So there you go. I'm actually going to give this a BGM acceptance seal. This is going to get an 8 out of 10 on BGG, which is a 4 out of 5 wrenches. On our arbitrary wrench scale, it means absolutely nothing. But we have to give it the games that we enjoy. That's what I'm going to do. So that is Glory Island from Rio Grande Games. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics. And as always, keep gaming.